Hello, everybody. Welcome to a writing Crapshot,
Where we write crap shots.
where Cam wounds himself repeatedly.
Yeah, I just decided I'm gonna knee the table real hard.
Put that piece of lumber through your leg
Yeah, yeah, just show it who's boss.
Well, I
Ow,
mean,
why? Why do we have that?
I love there's holes so the table doesn't fall down.
No, the thing where all your nerves in your body run on the outside of your kneecap.
Oh, yeah.
Very poorly designed.
We need to design like a better human
Yeah,
kind of a thing.
one that can drink and laugh at the same time. Like the fact that. See, you can die from that happening.
You son of a bitch.
Right? You can just be like, I'm going to drink some water, which I need to live. And also, my brain, which is this huge thing that consumes 90% or like a huge number of the resources that we actually burn every day, just thought of something strange. And there's a chance that when those things intersect, you just die.
Yeah. Do we just like with this better human? Do we just like get rid of the appendix? Like
Actually,
you
yeah.
just-
How
you
about
no
this?
longer have an
How about-
appendix?
How about this for a crap shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Beach is already on it. Yeah. It's like we can rebuild him. We can make him stronger, faster. Why? How? How? Like literally, no. You can't. Like our skeleton is pretty much like pushed to its limit right now.
And at the end of after much researching, we decided that the best way to build the better human was to just not build a human and eradicate them.
Yeah, yeah. We tried building a better human, and what we've settled on is like cardboard box on treads.
With like a cat inside.
Yeah.
It turned out to be really expensive. It was like $6 million or something.
Yeah, we don't have that in our budget, and our Kickstarter raised $53. So.
Yeah, I like this idea of building a better human.
Yeah, it's like, and it's like, okay, and as the design document gets whittled down, it's like, okay, what did we finally settle on? Our fingernails grow 6% shorter, 6% slower.
Yeah, they only grow so long and they stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we now have a third set of teeth that come in when you're 40.
Oh, yes!
The problem is this causes debilitating migraines.
So that, it's 1 point. That's the patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll use a launch patch.
It's a work in progress.
All right. Well, let's. I guess we script that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, so what would be the like? Would it be a bunch of scientists sitting talking about it? Maybe like would it be like a press conference?
If we can make it like a thing where it literally is, we can rebuild him faster, stronger, and then why? And then it's just like whip cut to a press conference. It's like, okay, so here's what we've decided to do. Here's what we're able to achieve, right?
Yeah. Here's what we're able to accomplish.
I don't mind like the Apple, like we have built the better human like press conference kind of style thing where like guy comes out and starts like describing what's going on.
Yeah, it's like we've also noticed our genitals are right next to our anus. This seems really like poor design. So we tried to modify that. Turns out that's actually quite important for a host of reasons that we didn't really anticipate. So that's staying the way it is.
Yeah.
Also the fact that we breathe, drink, laugh, talk through the same hole in our head.
This actually
also was not able to be really.
This reminds me of a conversation I was actually having with TQ last night, where it was just like menial, like totally mediocre superpowers.
Yeah.
And like my first two that I was instantly on, the first one was like clean break poops. Like 100% all the time, never need to wipe again.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the second one was having the mental capacity to whenever like when you go to like the movies or something like that, and the person hands you your ticket and they're like, enjoy the movie, and you say you too, and you go fuck, and you get like all awkward and stuff like that. The mental capacity to never have to do that ever again.
Yeah. Okay. My
or like a
superpower,
waiter kind of
my
thing.
menial superpower would be fall asleep on command.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great.
Where it's like, I have 20 minutes where I'm not doing anything. I'm going to have a nap.
The flaw in that is that you can't exactly predict when you're going to wake up.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like, just the fact that you could, like...
Yeah, make yourself go to sleep. It's like, I might sleep for 20 minutes or I might sleep for 3 hours. Let's hope that I come out on the right side of that nap.
But just being, like, you're at a con or whatever, and it's not your bed, and you can't fall asleep until, like, 4 in the morning, and you have to be up at, like, 8 or 7. Just to not have to experience that.
And I would...
So it's like, ultimately,
We decided to abandon faster and stronger and go with stronger. And go with more useful
Harder,
criteria.
better, faster, stronger.
Yeah, harder was also abandoned fairly early on when early test subjects asphyxiated. It was found that a high rigidity chassis was actually not desirable.
Yeah.
The lungs had nowhere to expand to.
I like quality of life improvements.
Over like no like we can run faster or anything like that. Just shit like clean break poops, the ability to like fall asleep whenever we want to.
Yeah, and your fingernails stop growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, that would even be awful too, because like if you break a fingernail or something and it's just like there for all the time,
Yeah,
and then, like,
yeah.
For the rest of your life, you're like,
No, they stop growing at a certain length.
oh, okay,
is the idea.
okay.
So the new human can clean break poops.
Is clean break poops? I guess that's
think people
descriptive
would- yeah,
enough.
I would 100% want that. Like
I understand. I just want if they just clean break poops is a descriptive enough term.
enough.
People will understand
yeah.
it when we say it.
I think people would get that.
I feel like that one goes on the end.
What?
Of the
Yeah.
list,
What if
but-
that's it? Like that's the last one. They'd be like, and finally, clean break poops. Never
Yeah.
wipe again. 100% net.
Yeah,
all
and-
the time.
and one last thing.
Yeah.
Clean break poops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
actually,
walk
that's
off
good.
stage.
That's
And then,
good.
like
Yeah.
I like if it like kind of like if we're so I don't know if we're doing the like the press conference style thing, but I just like have people like kind of silent, a la like the Sony audience kind of a thing where they're just like, okay, sure, right?
Yeah.
And then like it's just kind of silent, and then the like scientist is like, and clean break poops, and then everybody just gets up and like starts just like,
Cut to the four guys
losing
doing
their
this
mind.
shit, you know,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, the guys were like,
Yeah, cut the stock footage of.
okay. So
Yeah.
the new human can do. We got to have 3 things here they can do, and I really like and won't respond you two to
flight attendants saying have a good trip.
Right.
Or-
what about if the fuck, what was I gonna say? Whenever you're like the idea, like whenever you become conscious of like your teeth or like your breathing or whatever,
Then-
you just like it doesn't affect you anymore.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're just like.
or doesn't bite
Also,
your.
sorry, no.
Yeah,
We're all-
now I have to
I
think
brought
about
that,
breathing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't bite your own tongue. Don't bite your own tongue quite so often.
Yeah,
A 5% reduction in tongue biting
tongue biting.
or tongue autophagia.
Okay, I'm gonna make a list of possible things here. So, reduction in tongue biting is 1.
We removed awkward puberty flashbacks.
Oh God, yeah.
Like or any flashback that you actually go like, fuck, I was a terrible person.
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of a thing.
yeah. It's like then I recall the instances of pain that I have caused other people.
Yeah, I like the idea of
Or
like choose. You can like have like a choosable like memory dump.
Yeah.
Where like you like if you're like I don't want to remember this thing, delete it from memory, and then your mind goes, are you sure you want to delete this from memory?
Yeah.
Yes, and then it's in the trash can.
Yeah.
You never have to remember that again.
well, I also like the idea of like having a series of ones where they're like, so we initially, we looked at harder, stronger, faster, and stronger. Really, we're at the limit of what our skeleton can functionally do. Faster is also a skeletal problem, a skeletal muscular problem. So those were actually quite similar and failed for similar reasons. And harder was discarded after it was found that a high rigidity chassis resulted in asphyxiation.
I like the MT Storm's way of writing.
Please write that.
Appendix,
It's all good.
appendix
Okay.
module will no longer initiate self-destruct sequence.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
Because like, yeah, I mean, really, it's just like the getting rid of shit that does your body even need. Like, does your baby toe really need to have all 3 joints in it? Because you really only use the first one, kind of a thing.
I had no
Yeah.
idea we had
Oh,
extra
yeah.
joints there, baby.
You've got
so
3 joints, or like
My
2, I
God.
think, like that.
I think 2 makes sense.
Yeah, because there's like.
Somebody's saying like, you could reduce menstrual pain in women, but I think if this is an all-male engineer
Oh, yeah,
team,
yeah.
that was just like, oh, we didn't know that was really a sought-after feature.
I want to do that, but I also wonder if that really extends the joke too far.
Yeah.
I mean,
too.
what if
Shit.
this? What if we completely
be a
change
series.
this? And if it's just like, I mean, I guess we could like have one of the people getting interviewed being like, "You debuted the new human kind of thing. What are some of the things you have to go?" And it's like, but it's a female reporter kind of doing it. And be like, and what have you done about the menstruation kind of problem? And they go, the what?
What,
And
what,
then,
what problem?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe as like the audio stinger thing over the.
Oh yeah, if they're taking questions from the audience, they can be like, "What?" If, or even if they just say, in regards to, I don't want them to actually be aware of it and then say we've decided to put it off because I'm like, that's not right. But I like the idea of just being completely oblivious to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What?
bullshit. They haven't patched menstruation. That's coming in a DLC pack.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's kind of like the female character sketch in a way.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like it as the audio stinger though.
Yeah.
If they take if to have a question from somebody, it's like, "Did you patch menstrual pain?" It's like, "What?
Yeah.
Did you deal with the problem of menstrual pain? What? Sorry, what?"
Feel like the what? It'll be a microtransaction.
Like getting rid of, like, get rid of antiquated or unused, things. Got rid of the appendix.
Yeah.
Male
Male nipples.
That could actually
The navel.
like coccyx or like tailbone.
Yeah.
And then like add in like, and and also got rid of like kidneys or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out that last one was actually
Pretty important.
Did actually have a thing.
Yeah.
What if we do this like a press conference kind of style thing, and then like they lay the whole thing out, and then they go, can we take a, like, we'll now open the floor to questions kind of thing, and just have like somebody walk up to the mic and then do the, what have you done about the menstrual things, and be like, the what, and then that's like the punchline.
That's the first question. And
What's
that's
the plural
punchline.
of chassis?
It would still be. Is it chassis?
Chassis.
CHASSES.
Wisdom teeth. That's true.
Chases.
Oh shit,
Yeah, it's not
wisdom
good.
teeth.
I think chassis just is
Body hair.
for itself. I like, yeah, man, wisdom teeth is actually pretty strong.
Chassipodes.
Like the third set of teeth, I love that.
Yeah.
We've given everybody a third set of teeth, but it hasn't elongated your jaw by about 3 inches.
Yeah. And causes debilitating
Migraines.
migraine headaches. Musculoskeletal system? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's good actually.
Is there something with like
Hips. Earth and Norton fixed an issue where hips were occasionally dishonest. That's really good.
Damn it.
We've eliminated the tailbone, the appendix, and wisdom teeth.
so,
just got-
just
Yeah.
for your information, chassis is still spelt the same way. It's just pronounced a different
Okay.
way when there's plural. I looked
Alright.
it up on the internet.
Thank you, Heather.
yay English?
Initially, we focused on faster, stronger, harder, but found that the skeletal system was already pushed to its limits, making stronger unfeasible. Faster was also found to be a musculoskeletal problem, which failed for similar reasons. This left us with harder, but our first run of high rigidity chassis led to asphyxiation.
So like instead the new human features.
Yeah. So we moved on to like other highly sought after
Yeah, other enhancements.
Or
other enhancements.
like, yeah, quality of life.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
to
improvements.
general quality of life improvements.
Yeah, I mean, this could almost be done as like a. I mean, I'm almost imagining this as like a text-based, like just like the change log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
wouldn't mind almost doing like this as one thing, and then doing like as the second part of it. If we do it as like a two-parter, the second part being patch notes,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Like, you could actually get a
where the
second one out
appendix
of this.
could cause the entire cause a system crash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We want
like,
to do it like a like we present to
'Cause-
you the eye guy.
And trialed a third set of teeth.
Hard.
Yeah, because
Emerge in
we don't want to.
adulthood.
We don't want to try to. We don't want to like stuff this too full of random stuff.
What if it was that so the press conference is basically setting up a it's setting up the here was our problem and here's why we abandoned some things. Here's some new things we tried and then here's what we've settled on.
Yeah. Moved to general quality of life improvements. We removed a bug where the appendix could cause a system crash and trialed a third set of teeth that would emerge in adulthood, but these were found to cause debilitating migraines.
So then we go back to another scientist, who basically says that. So you'll be getting. So instead, you'll be getting this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Which are fairly mundane improvements,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea that they are extremely. Like a bunch of the things we've been talking about are actually like legit great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of just being like really mundane stuff, and then the wipe free poops as the
Yeah.
stinger, or the final thing.
So it'll be like so instead the new human will feature.
Yeah.
Or instead humanity will feature.
Yeah. Or Humanity 2.0 will feature.
And then there are mundane things.
Yeah.
The
So what of our? So we've got the ticket.
baldness now optional.
Yeah.
So we've got the ticket thing, the clean break poops thing, and what are some of the other things that we had?
Relocate the funny bone
Yeah.
to a mystery location.
Yeah.
To a mystery location.
Yeah.
It's different.
No. The
randomly-
funny bone is now a randomly spawning location.
Yeah.
Yeah. A funny bone that now spawns.
Oh right, the fingernail.
It's more
one.
getting in. That's getting into video game stuff again.
Yeah. A random location.
And we've also gotten rid of the hiccup glitch.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Or the need to eat and breathe through the same hole.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, that's really important. We should probably do that.
Yeah. Spawns in a random location.
What if
I
there's
feel
like
like the-
two different genitals, one for like peeing and the other for sex?
Yeah.
I feel like these are our two major things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we
A
got rid
fixed
of
hiccup glitch.
took out the hiccup. I don't know why we put those in the first place. And
Funny bone that spawns in a random location. A fixed hiccup glitch. The ability to completely dismiss troubling random memories from childhood.
Yeah. Which we have dubbed the the PTSD fix.
Yeah. Dismiss randomly emerging memories.
Randomly emerging embarrassing memories?
Yeah, embarrassing memories from early adulthood.
Or maybe just even to dismiss embarrassing memories from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be randomly emerging.
Ooh. What about? I think I want to save. Someone made a really good decision. I would save that for the patch note one, but funny bone now humorous.
Oh, Christ. So that's two, right? Funny bone spawns around location. Oh no, fixed hiccup glitch and the ability to completely dismiss embarrassing moments from childhood.
What about if we
For
just got rid of
adolescents.
toes?
toes are important
Are they?
for walking.
I feel like that's kind of the.
But what if we just? Because I mean, okay, we're at the point where we're completely reimagining the human. If we get rid of the toes, I'm sure we
We
can
don't
make
need
some sort
all
of
of-
gyroscope.
We don't need all the time.
We don't, and then that way you're not stubbing your toes anymore.
if we had a. If
We have to have you need a bendy bit at the front of your foot.
Yeah, otherwise you're
Yeah.
a horse.
Can't we just make that?
We do.
So
we
it's
have
just
toes.
Yeah.
No, so you want all the toes to be just like merged together into
like-
a
yeah,
slab.
like a unitooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we remove
want a
toes
toe
and
slab.
replace them with a flexible series of articulating joints
Yeah.
at the front of the foot.
And then I feel like stubbing the hole would be less
with an
shitty.
array of flexible yeah.
Yeah, that's completely pointless. That sounds so good.
Yeah.
We've removed toes and we replaced them with a series of an array of flexible joints at the base of the foot.
Yeah.
Which are toes.
Just like that's a flipper.
Kinda, yeah.
What if it's just one big? Yeah, well, I guess this erases the fingernails one though. But what if it's just you have your whole foot just ends in one toe with one fucking giant finger?
Have you seen there's like a Photoshop of that. Somebody just has like a unitoe. It's just a big, like a big toe, big round thing with a big nail on it. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually really like
gone
this.
kind
Like
of a weird
we
direction.
remove toes and replace them with a series of articulating joints at the front of the foot.
Yeah. What if you just have toes instead of feet? Like your appendage just ends not like curved, just with like you're walking like spidery style on like these little toes. In your stumps.
I mean, if it was up to me, I would think I'd be completely fine with removing my legs and replace them with really thick tentacles
Yeah.
that I could still move about on, but I could shimmy from side to side and stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be really disturbing to watch.
Kind of glad it's not up to you.
When it comes right down to it,
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't make decisions for the human race.
As a member of the human race, I'm not too unhappy about that.
Yeah. All right, I like this so far.
Okay. Can we?
One last thing.
Can we
Clean break poops.
And that should be the honk.
Yeah.
And then we should
And then-
we should write the
Yeah.
I like a little.
Can we just get like
claps.
okay, and the audio only is
is a smattering of
Yeah.
applause, and then
audio or question from audience.
So this would be in the stinger.
Yeah. What about debilitating menstrual pain?
what?
Yeah.
Or just sorry, what?
That's a feature that already exists.
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh shit.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Just you already got that.
Yeah. It's like that's already been thoroughly implemented. We felt it was already well implemented.
We only have like what 7 seconds for the audio stinger.
Very short.
Yeah, so we have to make it really short. Or is it we've marked that works for me?
Or
That's not. People don't understand if you don't foul bugs though. Okay,
Yeah.
Damn.
I like
or
that.
is-
What about debilitating menstrual pain? We felt that was already well implemented.
or it's just that's an upcoming patch or a that we've moved that down to the next milestone.
Yeah. I mean, like I actually I think I prefer.
I like the
Scope
what.
creep.
Yeah.
I like the punchiness of the
What?
what.
Sorry, what?
Could not reproduce.
We actually couldn't reproduce that issue on any of our test subjects.
I think just the like what?
I like the idea of being. It's just like because it's clearly like this like male dominated
Yeah.
scientist group.
Yeah.
And they're like, we haven't had problems. We haven't seen that issue.
Yeah, we weren't.
But
Yeah.
All right.
Can we tighten any of the speech any?
Yeah. Removing debilitating menstrual pain.
Instead, Humanity 2.0 will not feature a funny bone that spawns a random location, a fixed hiccup glitch. A fix for the hiccup glitch?
Hiccup is a really stupid word.
It is.
it is a really
Yeah.
dumb word.
Just more in terms of how it's spelled.
I
It's a high cough.
let me tell you, I was really, really happy though to have that word for Quirp Line. For the one episode I did where the sponsor was the Lockheed Tough Slew Plow. Oh, that's maybe my best one ever. Too bad it came so early.
Yep. White free. I kind of like white free poops.
Wipe free poops.
I like clean break.
I like clean break too.
Clean break
but
poops.
I'm cool with either of them.
Yeah.
Mess free.
I mean, like maybe could not reproduce. We couldn't reproduce that in our test subjects.
How about I mean clean break poops is good. I was just thinking what if you could reduce them to a vapor?
Aerosol poops.
Aerosol poops. I feel like that's more messy, actually.
Yeah. That's just diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, clean break poops, okay.
Okay. Maybe we can do some tweaking on that before we actually shoot it, but let's see. Okay, let's move on to something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Agreed.
I'm going to try to write a couple here. So we're going. Some of these, ideally, these are things that we're going to be able to shoot tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, it's going to be somewhat short-handed tomorrow. So we got to keep it. That one will work well because it's sort of the press conference style.
Okay. Well, that one popped out pretty easily. Just like clean break poops.
Yeah. I feel like now you're just a spokesperson for a product that gives you clean break poops.
Kinda. It's the one superpower I want.
That's not the kind of superpower that allow you to like fight villains and things, though.
So I've never been on a crapshoot before, so I have no idea how we're supposed to interact with pulling ideas from the chat, or if we're supposed to.
Yeah,
if something catches our interest, or
There's also like very little we can do about there being vehicles outside of our office.
that's very true.
Yeah, well, I mean, this whole zone is one big construction area right now.
Yeah.
We should move to a meadow.
Yeah. Actually, a tree.
Power outlets are tricky, though.
A tree broke down or fell down outside of my building yesterday and took out a power line.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Wow,
So I guess-
holy crap.
They've been working on fixing that, I guess.
With the idea of a tree broke down.
Do we just want to close the window for now?
Yeah, maybe. We get a little warmer, but
All right. A meadow.
I always loved in I think it was like in Mr. Show or something where they're making fun of Jesus Christ Superstar, but they're going to plug in an amp and just roll over a rock and there's a plug on the ground. Yeah. Like that.
Do we want to do a part 2 of this one with the patch notes?
Isn't that just the same joke repeated though?
Pretty much, yeah.
There's more.
Yeah,
Original.
let's go ahead. Sorry, Paul.
Sorry, I was gonna say original Garwolf. I don't think I saw the PUBG related idea. Yeah, we have a construction crew just following us around.
Oh God, retail therapy.
Retail therapy.
Well, because the idea of retail therapy is that when you feel bad, you go buy a thing so you feel better, right?
Right.
And the suggestion is that people go looking, this is Taste the Beams. People go looking for psychological help, but it's just a part-time worker in their 20s with no experience. But I'm like, what if instead it's like you go out shopping and you feel bad and you're talking to a retail worker. This is hard to shoot because we would have to have a store or something.
Yeah.
And you tell this okay, well, what seems to be the problem? It's like, well, this and this, they describe a serious, maybe not serious, but reasonable psychological thing. I'm having this problem with trying to get through this, or I'm having a serious confidence issue or whatever. It's for that I recommend buying a big screen television.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. They're being
So it's actually
providing you
buying specific things
as
will help-
medicine, exactly.
Yeah.
will help with that.
But then you have to the way I see that developing is that you'd have to have another person come in near the end and be like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're here for your weekly session or twice a week session or whatever. And it's yeah, I bought this and this and this, but it hasn't solved my problem. Oh, we're gonna have to up the dosage. I recommend buying a Tesla or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Do we have any location limits
I feel like it's very
for
obvious
stuff
though.
that we're filming?
I prefer them to be around here.
What did you have in mind?
Well, no, there was a question in the chat wanting to know what our location limits were like.
We have options for locations, but it's certainly easier if it's around here, especially when we're sort of shorthanded.
But it is nice outside. We could probably do
Yeah,
outdoors type things.
we're in the time when doing outdoor stuff is more.
I did see somebody mention the idea of a real estate agent using Meadows as an open concept office.
I like that.
That's pretty good.
You have to
could
haul the
probably do
couch
things
out
like
there
that.
though, Jesus.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It could literally just be a meadow.
Yeah, they could literally just be trying to sell you a meta.
The retail therapy thing here, Couldn't Pick a Username added that they've been working retail for almost a decade. Customers actually totally just come in and describe stuff, and you just are trying to sell them a printer model. But what if that's the thing? What if they show up to the store and it's like, I'm still having that problem with my mother and infringing my life? It's like, well, you did buy this DeskJet 600, right? It's like, yeah, it's like, well, you're going to have to buy the 650, I think.
Yeah, we might need to.
This is tough. Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to buy a new model. I recommend this one's got wireless printing. It's like, okay.
It's like It's like I feel like the reason why you're still having this problem is you did not get the wireless printing add-on. Clearly, that's going to be the reason why you're having trouble still.
Yeah, it's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, well, this is an iterative process.
Yeah. It's the different solutions work for different people.
I love the idea. It's just like
I'm trying to
think
figure
of a
where
place to put it.
what the punchline is of it, because like the punchline should probably be something that like, it's like something that you can't actually buy, or like something that's gone out of stock or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. I don't quite know where that one would go. There's,
Like, I mean, it could be like something like the last person is somebody who comes in like all the time and just like has menial, like not actual real problems, kind of a thing. And then the person's just like, you know what? I recommend that you purchase me giving a fuck. But unfortunately, we're fresh out of stock on that.
Yeah. We don't really anticipate any of those arriving until Monday.
Yeah.
the idea of the real estate
They go
agent-
fast.
I do
People
kinda,
line up.
I do kind of like the idea of the real estate agent selling just like an empty field as an office space. Talking about the amenities, like Lord Oscar was saying, like there's for power there's like an extension cord that's like 300 feet long and plugged into like a Starbucks down.
Yeah, you can get free Wi-Fi from the Starbucks down the street, and great circulation, lots of daylight.
Yeah.
It's very eco-friendly.
Very eco-friendly. Yeah, lots of the heat and AC is included.
Yeah, it's
know,
like this.
the
This
air
feels like
is-
this feels like a bit of a Python sketch where it's like we're in a field. It's like, well, yes, and it's available now for $2,400 a month.
It's very, very open concept.
But it's a field. We're literally standing in the middle of a field. We can just stand. This is a public park.
I mean, this could flip on back to Beege's Man's Romance thing and be like, where do I even take a deuce? And just have like an actual ceramic toilet in the middle, and Beej is just like, this place is great. I'll take it.
You get a toilet.
We don't have any prop toilets left.
This place is even.
Our massive supply of prop toilets is run out.
And this space has even been zoned for limited residential use up on the mezzanine. And then just a shot of a tree.
Yeah.
And you're like, yes, you can actually now live at your workplace.
It's one of those co-working spaces that's like very popular in San Francisco.
Actually, yeah, should we do this one then?
I like this.
Yeah.
Let's develop it. Okay.
It's like 3 people standing in a field.
So we'll start in the field, and we basically we're pushing back against the real estate agent, or is it
Yeah.
better to have like everyone meeting with the real estate agent and then having the real estate agent like describe all these great things, and then like
Oh, and
hard
the
cut
field
to
is
the
this-
field, and
and the
we're
field
standing
is
there, and it's
the-
like
the
what?
punchline.
And it's like and you can even live on the mezzanine, and it's a shot of the tree. Is it better to set up like that, or is it better to actually like start in the field and treat it like a Python sketch?
I think I like starting in the field and being like,
This is a field.
Be like,
Yeah.
so this was the place that I told you about. They were like, this is literally a field.
yeah, or one person being like, oh, I like it. It's very
then-
breezy. It's
Yeah.
like,
when are
yes.
they building the building? No, this is
Yeah,
it.
this is it.
And so it's sort of, and then they're actually convinced.
Yeah, by the end. you
Yeah,
have to
there's
be-
one person who's like, yeah, no, I think
I mean, if we want to,
I like this better than the other place we saw in the basement.
I don't want
It's
to
like that was a cave.
I don't want to double up on like poop humor or anything like that. But it's just like you're like, but where do I go to the bathroom? And then like the real estate agent is just like,
That's the best part.
You get to pick your own corner.
Yeah. All right. So, this space is newly available. As you can see, it's got excellent flow through and lots of daylight. Person one.
We're in a field.
This is a field. This is a meadow.
When are they,
Person two.
We can only have 3 people in shot for this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I actually kind of like this one.
yeah, I think the fact that it's a field is like that's not the joke. Or I mean that's the joke, but that's not like the punch.
Yeah.
I like heritage property. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
So are they...
Right now. Although you should be aware. Been deemed a heritage property. So
Lots of-
renovations are limited.
Yeah, lots of natural light.
Oh, we have the lots of daylight
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought the molding looked antiqued.
Christ. Person one again is like, this is a field.
So
Yeah,
so
we're in a
one
meadow.
of the people, like, what if it's like, yeah, I mean, this
is
it could be like a
field.
couple
Yeah.
or something like that, and one of them is just like totally down with this, and the other person's like, no.
Yeah, it's a like we're treating it like an office space. So, or should we treat it like a house? Is it better for a house or an
Badger
office?
hole.
And you, I like it. Yeah, it could be like, and you've got neighbors already. And it's just
It's
like,
an anthill.
That's a co-working space.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
well,
it's
no.
it's a
That's the
commune.
no. That's the janitorial service.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the included janitorial service. So be certain to.
Or do you just want to be like, that's the included janitorial service, period?
Yeah, that's the included janitorial service.
And then person, like the uppity person is just like, oh, well, that's great. Like, or like it's nice to have these services on site, or
Yeah, I do kind of like the idea of that the person one just keeps saying, but this is a field.
yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, no, I like the back and forth between the real estate person and the person who's like on board for this, and then like the third person like interjecting, being like, that's like totally against the idea.
Or like having person one being like, I'm so sorry for him. He's been like this all week.
And then, oh, yeah, he's been like this all week. We checked out another property
Yeah.
down the way. That was
saw-
gorgeous
yeah,
and
yeah.
spacious, and he
saw-
didn't like that either. To be like, it was a cave.
Yeah.
Another property earlier, or yesterday, that I thought was lovely. How
about very functional?
I thought was functional,
And rustic.
but he didn't like. He doesn't want to work in a basement.
It was a cave.
There was a bear in it.
It was a cave with a bear.
And I guess the person could reply with like, that was the landlord.
Yeah, it's like that was a cave with a bear. I'm so sorry. Or just being like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You see what I'm going through right now.
Is that the end?
It was a cave with a bear. And it's like, you see what I mean. I understand.
So is the
This space is also let's see if this joke works.
Okay.
Residential use. So you can actually live here on the mezzanine. It's a tree.
Cut to tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to say like it's a tree.
Yeah.
Cut to shot of
What I
tree.
mean, if it's a Scottish tree and one of us is up, like there's a fourth person up in the tree, being like, "Hey, neighbor."
I kind of like that actually.
Somebody has to go into the tree, but we can do that. Yeah.
We'll
I
jump
think
off the
we
tree.
can climb up a tree.
Yeah.
I think you switched person one and
Oh,
person two.
okay,
midway
yeah,
through.
sorry, yeah.
I almost feel like that's the.
And then that's
I think that's the honk.
It's got to be like
Yeah.
This is pretty long anyway.
Yeah, but to have that moment, it's like, oh, you can also live in the mezzanine, and it's like just cut to a shot of a tree, and there's a guy, hey neighbor.
Yeah.
That's
He's already
something
moved
you-
in.
Go live in a tree.
Hey, neighbor.
it's like the stinger's like, "Who shat in the living room again?"
Oh. Like dog howling. Yeah. Honk.
Actually, yeah, for the stinger, being like, just like saying what the rent
This is
is.
less than a page.
I know.
These are all less than a page.
Crap shots are keep. We want to keep
60
it,
seconds, right?
Yeah.
keep it
No,
nice
I
and
mean,
short.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Honk. Okay. Yeah.
But I was thinking,
Stinger.
Yeah.
it's like it is only $500 a month. Like ooh,
Yeah.
like person one, like the
I'd
person
be
who's
like,
been,
"Oh."
Yeah, the guy
Field.
who's down, he's like, fine.
It's like it's in our price range.
Or even
Who shat in the lunchroom again? Sound of pack of dogs howling.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, that works out really well.
You see that I've seen was there a loading time with Alex trying to climb up a tree and not succeeding?
There was the time when we
He
pushed.
did climb up a tree.
Yeah, it was for a hustle
I'm pretty
or
sure
Friday
he did
nights.
succeed.
Yeah, we boosted him up.
Yep.
I just might not have gotten an LT of him succeeding.
Okay, so there we go. 2. I really like this one.
Okay, but we're painting the bath.
Bathroom.
It's not bad actually.
All right. Next, what do we got?
That retail therapy. The practical issue with the retail therapy thing is if we actually want to have it like in a store, it doesn't.
Yeah, we don't have
It's
access to a
little tricky.
storefront.
'Cause-
I don't know if we can fake a store.
Yeah,
Unless we use like the green screen and had like a counter of some sort.
yeah. I mean, we have done stuff similar to that, or you can work something sort of after hours, but
Yeah, let's leave that one.
oh,
alone.
he had trouble getting down.
The thing that keeps coming to mind is you talking about that book series you're reading, and like the idea of someone's life being made into a movie, kind of a thing, or like a bunch of people see like your biggest secrets or whatever on a movie screen. I don't know how it really works into a.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's the therapist office certainly be done.
We set up a therapist's office again, and then we have 2 people. I mean, the only way to really... Is it funnier coming from an actual, like, therapist sitting in a room telling you need to go buy another thing, you need to go buy this? Or is it funnier coming from... Like, it's more unexpected that the therapist just ends up... The advice they end up giving you is to go do this other thing, but...
Yeah.
But it's harder to make that work with a lot of flow, like a lot of people coming into the scene and leaving the scene.
Yeah.
Maggot therapy.
I've never heard of this card. Enchanted creature gets +2, -2. Enchantment with flash. For 2 and a black. That's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
New idea.
Original Garwolf. Your posts haven't been coming through. You say you were posting your idea, but it hasn't actually shown up. Maybe if you could put it in a paste bin or something.
Oh yeah, paste bin could work. Should we get a seed
Is
from
like for the retail theory with the retail therapy thing? Is it that the therapist somehow profiting from this thing, or is the therapist just?
This is what his job is. We'd have to have like a shot at the end of like,
What if instead of him doing it as a, like, where, like, someone discussing their problems, what if it's, like, done like one of those, like, it's Crazy Eddie's retail warehouse kind of retail therapy
where
warehouse.
it's just like a guy standing in front of like a
Yeah,
green screen.
but he's like he look like Ian or something like
wow.
that kind of look. Which
yeah,
is
and he's just like
retail
down
therapy.
on your luck. Buy a da-da-da-da.
having problems with your mother.
Yeah.
That could be good, actually. Yeah, it's always a fun.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's actually because that's terrible. That's a terrible
Yeah.
thing to
Yeah.
that could really exist.
It's like
Write
having
down the
problems-
idea.
It's like having,
Crazy Louie's
It wouldn't really be a Dave Spokesman thing.
retail therapy. I'm gonna write this word.
Yeah, that's
Is that real bad?
Retail therapy madhouse.
are there.
That's probably
I'm trying to
no.
think of,
That's
like,
probably no good.
a synonym
Warehouse.
for store that maybe rhymes with therapy.
Yeah.
You're the best at these
I
ones.
know, right? I was actually just thinking the entire time, like, what happens if I end up making a rhyming one though? Then I'm stealing it for Quirpline, and we can't have it.
Or yeah.
Whoops.
Retail therapy outlet.
Yeah, outlet's good.
Yeah.
That's real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Hello, plugin.
Retail therapy repository.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it is plugged
Crazy Louie.
in. Or should we? No, maybe not discount. Yeah, outlet kind of implies discount anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Front of a green screen. Showing.
Just like a, your standard warehouse of
Yeah, showing.
plates of different things.
Yeah, plates of a warehouse. A retail warehouse, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it could even be like just crates. Okay, so then so what's he saying?
Yeah.
It's like, hey folks, gotta
Yeah. Howdy, folks.
Crazy Louie again.
I like
The world is shitty, and
Yeah.
and your life might be shittier.
this is a good line from Chad. Suffering from a deep existential dread that you face as you face the reality that your life is meaningless and eventually everything will end. We have toasters for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, why don't you pick up one of our case lot or cases of tuna fish on sale now for $29.95.
Because he should sell everything. It shouldn't
Yeah.
just be like white goods or electronics. He should
Yeah, be one of those places where they just pick up like, did your business go out of sale?
liquidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the idea that every item that he mentions is from like completely different category
Yeah.
of
This 24 pack of tuna.
Square dot cubes. Have buyer's remorse? Buy this fancy new gadget as seen on TV.
God. Howdy, folks.
I mean, we have some
Crazy
that seen
Louie
on
here.
TV things just by chance. It's great. You know what you really need to make you feel better? This electronic bridge game. Ha ha!
Yeah. Crazy Louie here.
Knock off dinosaurs doll.
Having
Do
trouble.
what about
Yeah.
what do we want to do it like
Having
kind of like
trouble.
due to an oversight on shipping? I am now completely overstocked
Oh, yeah.
on I don't know.
Having trouble at work? Difficulties with your family?
What if it is just like, and
Feeling
it's all just
creepy.
a bunch of regular objects, but it just has like taped on, like on a sticky note or something like that, being like, hang in there, or like, so it's just like a toaster,
Right,
and then just
right,
like in
right.
Sharpie written on the side, like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
God, if we could like get one of the prop toasters and just have a drawing of the cat with the on the tree saying "hang in
Yeah,
there" on
yeah,
it in
yeah.
Sharpie. Feeling creeping existential dread.
At the meaninglessness of your existence.
You need to come on down.
Uncaring world.
You need to come on down to Crazy. It's always come on down.
Yeah.
You need to come on down to Crazy Louie's retail therapy outlet.
Difficulties. Having trouble at work. Difficulties with your family. Feeling a creeping existential dread at the meaninglessness of your existence in an uncaring world.
I've got an inanimate object for you.
Insomnia? Or like what would be like a really like snappy, like one after the long one?
Stubbed your toe?
We've got overstocked seasonal affected lamps if you're feeling like a little under illuminated at work. Right? Like actually having something therapeutic being
Yeah.
sold to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Would that
Angst.
work? Angst?
Anxiety.
Actually, angst is real good. You know,
Intimacy
in an uncaring
problems.
world, angst.
Change of camera angle.
And you need to get your disaffected brain to.
Oh, what if we do customer testimonials?
Oh, I could cut a couple of those in. Though
Yeah, I don't know if it's
the look of the look of that would be weird though, right? Because you'd have to have somebody who's like, I had a falling out with my wife over
Yeah.
like how we're raising our children, and I went out and bought this big screen TV. Or so, like I had an argument with my father because I'm worried I'm growing up to be just like him, and so I bought this set of golf clubs. And it's like,
Damn
Damn it! That's really good actually.
Yeah. I like penis envy. Try our new line of oversized trucks.
Yeah.
Midlife crisis
We have a
sufferers get
consumer-
50% off.
Where we have name brand consumer grade solutions. To pave over the things that trouble you.
I kind of like the idea
The
of
things that keep you up at night.
of like a testimonial that's like, I had, whatever. I had problems with intimacy with my wife, and now I bought this flat screen TV, and like that's it. But, like,
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
something that doesn't
Oh, yeah.
work. Yeah.
There's no actual like conclusion part of the testimonial.
Yeah.
It's like I had this problem, and then I bought this.
Testimonial 1. I was having all kinds of disagreements with my wife, problems at home. My family. Thanks to Crazy Louie, I was able to buy this big screen TV.
And then, what if? So it's like I bought these golf clubs. Fuck, and they'd be like, "So come on down to crazy."
It should be the third one.
Yeah.
I think is it should come back to a third guy. He's like, I've been arguing with my dad nonstop because I'm worried I'm turning into him. So then I went and
Bought these golf
then
clubs.
I went and bought this set of golf clubs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then you're like, "So come on down to Crazy Louie's, blah, 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 blah," where our motto is, "You can't spend money when you're dead."
Yeah. I was arguing with my. I was feeling awful because I was worried I was turning into my father.
Yeah. Or maybe anxious.
I was feeling anxious because I was worried.
We do have a golf club still, don't we?
Then I came down to Crazy Louie's.
We have some, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have like a full.
Yeah,
set.
we don't. I don't think we need a full set, but basically just
Bought these golf clubs.
somebody holding up like a driver.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think about a couple.
Bought these golf clubs.
Fuck.
Just cut it off before.
Yeah.
So we'll need a second testimonial in the middle.
I
there,
was
but-
feeling dread at the thought of turning into my father.
Yeah, that's real good.
I've been having a lot of hard time. I've been stressing out a lot lately because I have a final exam coming up that determines whether or not I get into post-secondary. So then I bought
This 24-pack of tuna.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
But then
I'm hoping the mercury poisoning will set it.
Yeah.
I like that the things that they buy are not necessarily related to
Yeah.
their problem
Yeah.
at all. It's just
I
like
couldn't sleep because I was worried about my SATs.
That's perfect. Yeah.
I suffer from hoarding. And then,
Oh Jesus!
Oh no.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep because I was worried about the SATs.
About my SATs. But Louis had this sale on.
holy shit, that actually might be the best quote I've seen so far. Money can't buy you happiness, but with our rent-to-own policies, you can own it month to month.
That's pretty good. Yeah. With my exams, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. But Crazy Louie had this great case lot sale on a 24-pack of light chunk tuna.
Had a really compelling
Which is funny.
deal on cases of light chunk tuna.
I do like a 9-pack of tires. Or like a 7-pack of tires, or a stupid number of tires.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, I don't have a car, but they were so cheap.
What if I said, like, I said I was tired from doing my SATs, so Crazy Louie sold me an 8-pack of tires.
No.
Oh,
Louis had a really compelling deal on cases of light chunk tuna.
A baker's dozen of tires.
Do we close out with a Crazy Louie, or do we have him cut in after every testimonial and give another line, and just the last one is, rather than closing with Crazy Louie, we just close with then I went and bought these golf clubs. Fuck, and just honk. Yeah.
I was able to buy this big screen TV. That's right. Electronics, we got them.
Home electronics.
Home electronics.
Yeah, home electronics.
Come on down for home electronics.
I've got so much.
Check out our home electronics section for.
I've got so much stuff. I'm practically giving it away.
Or for anything listed in the DSM.
Oh my God!
Check our home electronics section. We've got them categorized by all manner of things in the DSM.
Jesus.
Okay.
I don't know if that's...
That's not okay, I don't think.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and probably not actually also that, like, recognizable enough, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like things that have been recently recategorized by DSM-6. It's the diagnostic
Standards
manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the psychology, like the big book of psychological disorders, as
where
recognized
they-
by the.
Yeah, where they decide what is an actual disorder and what's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there has to be a definition, but of course there are various controversies about certain definitions.
Yeah, like until like several years ago, wasn't homosexuality listed under the DSM?
Yeah, it's like in the DSM-3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've got check out our
Oh, Diagnostic and
check out our
statistical
home electronics
manual.
section or to salve your
Yeah, for all your
neat. I don't know what's doing that.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
noise is. Probably something outside.
Excuse me.
That's
okay, good. Not a computer noise.
no.
check out our home electronics section for
Although, Paul, I do have
to salve all of your.
a problem that I don't know you can solve.
That might be Yeah, we'll have to be very careful about how we say salve
Yeah.
instead of solve.
Yeah.
Salve all of your crippling.
All of your.
I don't know about crippling.
Yeah.
To paper over your
Yeah.
anxieties about the modern world.
To maybe feel temporarily better about things.
Yeah, actually. Well, write that for now. We'll see if we can get that. Better about your life, about your situation.
Yeah.
Like everything I carry is guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything at Crazy Louie's. Guaranteed lowest price. So you can take home more of what you need, or think you need, or might want, or might need at some point.
Is that the end?
To throw the thing at the front of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can take home more of what you need or think. Sorry. Oh, everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Crazy Louie's is guaranteed lowest price, so you can take home more of what you need, or think you need, or might want at some point in the future.
Or know that you don't need.
This is still under a page, guys. This is like.
It's pretty quick. Do we?
Yeah.
Maybe we need to give him more to say at the top.
No, I think this is like.
No, I think
With like salesman voice, this will be like
All right, let me try reading.
40 seconds long.
So it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Just to prove the point, I'll even time it.
I'll be testimonial 1. Or actually, Paul, Paul, you want to be 1? I'll be 2. Ben, you be 3.
Sure. Okay. So, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Cue crazy music. Howdy, folks. Having trouble at work? Difficulties with your family? Feeling a creeping existential dread at the meaningless of your existence in an uncaring world? Angst? Well then, come on down to Crazy Louie's Retail Therapy Outlet, where we have name-brand consumer-grade solutions to pave over the things that trouble you.
I was having all kinds of problems at home with my family, but now thanks to Crazy Louie, I was able to buy a big screen TV.
That's right. Check out our home electronics section to maybe temporarily feel better about your life.
I couldn't sleep because I was worried about my exams, but Crazy Louie had a really compelling deal on cases of late chunk tuna.
Everything at Crazy Louie's is guaranteed lowest price, so you can take home more of what you need, or think you need, or might want at some point in the future.
I was feeling dread at the thought of turning into my father, but then I came down to Crazy Louie's and bought these golf clubs. Oh fuck!
So, including like maybe like 2 or 3 seconds of us following up, that's 46 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
bang on.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
good.
Okay.
I do like
Those roles are not set in stone, by
Yeah.
the way, everybody.
Although I think you should probably play the exam character.
Yeah, fair.
Between this and the Sierra Helpline one, it's like you're mainlining into my brain. This Crapshot is hitting way too close to home.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, could we get a woo over angst? When you say angst, or
Whee! Yeah.
yeah,
A
yeah,
little like slide whistle.
yeah,
Or the racer thing.
yeah,
Yeah. He seems like the kind that would have goofy side effects.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not actually going to say "oh fuck" all the way through. I think it's going to cut it "oh fuck."
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to say fuck, because if we don't, we need to be
can't-
able to cut the
yeah.
audio.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't sound believable.
Yeah. All right, so that's 3.
Want to see if we can crank out one more?
Yeah, all right.
We got some time.
Yeah.
We've only been going for an hour.
And we can think about, I get it's nice to be able to do Crapshots that we'll do tomorrow, but if we do have an idea that maybe won't work tomorrow, we can try to mess around with that too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the kind of nice thing of we're writing these ones, and we're also going to be the ones filming tomorrow. So.
Do we have anything on the Trello right now that actually
Needs to be like
needs to be fleshed out? Because I saw the yurt.
Oh yeah, the yurt.
Yeah.
What's the yort?
The yurt was an idea for a yurt that is yours.
I put an idea in before.
I was really tired and looking for some place to fall asleep.
I mean, in Victoria, we might need that.
Yeah.
So it's just a yurt.
Yeah. But it's yours.
Okay.
And then I think it ended. Alex said something about having like a Mongolian dude, like it being like, that's cultural appropriation, and being like with a saber, being like, this is also kind of racist.
That humming is driving me up the wall.
It is. It's giving me a slight headache.
Oh, there's the pastebin link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Paul, do you see that go by?
Yeah, for the PUBG one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was standing outside talking about. A lot of people do die in PUBG.
They
Yeah.
sure do.
A live reenactment of PUBG with. Isn't a live reenactment of PUBG with real ammo? That's. It's just battle royale, really.
Yeah.
Except with adults, not children,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grown-ass men.
and more guns.
I mean, I threw in an idea the other day that I don't know if you guys want to bounce it. That's actually funny considering the idea of it. But just like kind of hear it out, and if we want to flesh it out a little bit more. The idea was these people getting interviewed because they replaced the entire floor of their apartment building with a trampoline floor because they thought it would be really fun and exciting, kind of thing. And then they're just like getting interviewed about like what's it like living with a trampoline floor. And they're like, we thought it was going to be a lot of fun because trampolines are awesome, but it's made everyday like menial activities really hard to do. And just like quick snap cuts of like them trying to brush their teeth or like carry a bowl of hot soup kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but
and then
they're doing this.
Yeah,
constantly.
right. And then cutting down to the downstairs neighbors, being like, how do you guys feel about having people that love you, your entire
Kill me.
ceiling turn
Kill
into...
me.
Yeah,
Kill
well,
me.
and they're just
Kill me.
like, I have no idea why they thought this would be a good idea. Now there's no sound barrier. We hear everything they do. And then like just have them kind of lean to the camera and be like, and I don't want to be a narc or anything like that, but those motherfuckers are double bouncing. And then like, But I thought like it might need a little bit more fleshing out on it. Also, I have
like-
no idea how we'd film trampoline floor, but
Well, you'd have to do it from like the shoulders up or the waist
Yeah.
up, and have people constantly walking
Yeah.
like that, right?
Also, all our furniture is now collected in the center of each one of our rooms. Yeah. Modern warp space time.
Because it also...
well, that's one of those.
Yeah,
that's one of
okay.
those
This would have to be like a one of those content aggregator things, like
like a BuzzFeed kind
yeah,
of.
like a BuzzFeed kind of thing. It's like this couple replaced all their floors with trampolines,
Yeah.
or
That
upgraded.
was stupid.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so like, I mean, what I literally wrote down was a man saying, why did we replace our floor with the apartment with trampoline? We thought it would be a great idea, but it's made everyday tasks hard as fuck, trying to not spill cereal, brushing teeth, and then, yeah, the downstairs neighbors saying their thing. But I felt like it could be maybe a little bit more broken down to depth, or maybe that's all it needs to be, kind of a thing.
Yeah. I like that a lot, actually.
Because, I mean, like, we never have to act, like, it's pretty easy to fake.
Yeah.
We just never have to actually show the floor, kind of a thing. And we could film it at somebody's, like, apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We film it at my apartment. My roommate's gone for the weekend.
Nice.
Person
This
one.
couple replaced all their floors with trampolines. You won't
No, that's true.
believe what happens next.
Why we thought it would be a good idea.
Or I mean, yeah, like, or it could be like just like person off screen, like the interviewer being like, "So why did you replace your floors with trampoline things?" And be like, "Well, first we thought it was going to be a good idea, but
Yeah, it's like I loved trampolines when I was a kid.
yeah."
Yeah.
Now I'm an adult and I can do what I like.
And if
so-
you've ever
yeah.
laid down on a trampoline, it's always kind of nice. It supports you really well.
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
thing.
God, and you just hear the cat like.
I feel like
Squeaking of the springs.
Yeah, like a Oh yeah, just like a sound effect of like the springs squeaking and a cat being like.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the
The
humor,
cat hasn't slept in 9 days.
a lot of the humor would be like there'd be sort of the slapstick kind of just the visual. We'd have to experiment a little bit in terms of the visuals
I like
Yeah.
so
for
if,
how to actually make it.
if we do like the teeth brushing thing, it could just be like the end results of it. So the soup thing could be like them going like and like spilling like soup all over them kind of thing. And then like the teeth brushing thing could just be like it's sort of just panning into like the mirror shot of their face and they're just like fucking covered in toothpaste.
Yeah, and like there's water splashing like out of the sink. Yeah.
It was really bad when Grandma came to visit.
Oh shit.
My hip. Paramedics weren't able to respond at all.
Yeah. Don't worry, she'll bounce back.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Newscast. Okay, yeah. So
If you film it in 2K, you could introduce the bounce in post.
We want the person to bounce, not the entire.
Yeah, if
That's
the
so cool.
camera
I guess the
moves-
camera guy would also be on the.
Well, if he was
thing.
walking, right? Like you basically you'd have to treat it like if we do like a moving shot where we'd have to follow somebody, we have to bounce as they bounce.
Yeah.
We have to bounce on the off step as they bounce.
That would be weird. Yes.
It'd be it might be hard to film.
trampolines. We interviewed them.
Have you
See
paid your
how
bills?
things were turning out.
And now our checks keep bouncing.
I love the end of it being that it's a stupid thing that happened, but it just comes down to like I don't want to narc, but those
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are double bouncing.
Yeah.
bounce.
We thought it would be fun, but as it turns out, it's just kind of awkward.
What other problems could you run into with it?
Person 2.
A lot of people in the chat don't seem to know what double bouncing is.
Yeah, there's a few people. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you have to have played on a trampoline an awful lot.
Yeah.
So maybe this is first world problems.
Yeah, well, no. Double bouncing is when you and a friend both, when you bounce slightly out of phase with each other,
Yeah.
so that the trampoline is still recovering when one person lands, and then
They'd get launched.
then one person goes, like just moves with the trampoline, but the other person gets like fired.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with like a croquet ball. If you have two croquet balls right next to each other, you can hit one of them, and the other one will just like get fired off.
Yeah.
One person absorbs all of the momentum from the trampoline,
Yeah.
basically, and the other person is just like a sink for the waste energy from the trampoline.
Yeah, and as kids, you want to do it on purpose because it's really cool to jump that extra height, and then you
And we get
get
dangerous.
hurt, or
Yeah.
your parents really yell
The
at you.
problem I always had on a trampoline was when I would be bouncing with my friends, and then they would like bounce. We would be bouncing in sync with each other, and then what they would do is they would like lift their legs up a little bit higher. So when they came back down again, they would be like crouching or something like that.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden they've taken their legs have taken a little bit longer to hit the trampoline, and they would do that. And that would mean that when I'm coming down expecting to be at a certain point, they've already kind of pushed the trampoline down at the wrong
So it ends
time.
up just fucking your knees.
Yeah, and then you hit and you're like, oh, Christ, and you
Yeah.
fall over because, you're not
Yeah.
in the right spot to receive it.
Also, if you can do it so that the heavier person is the one that stays with the trampoline,
Yeah.
the lighter person gets like 30 feet in the air. It's
Yeah.
awesome. What?
There's just a person in chat. Just like the joke seems to be referencing. Instead, you can make like a squeaky spring sex joke. Like, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah, you get like.
what if we
wild
do like a
airtime.
pan up and like is there like have like a lot of like dents in the ceiling kind of a thing?
I'm not sure how we could
we
do
didn't think
that.
that we've got like 7-foot ceilings.
Yeah.
Like I really liked the idea of that it was like the problem was, because we can hear everything now, you're getting set up for the idea of like, oh, I can hear them screwing. But then the problem the guy's having downstairs is like they're double bouncing.
Yeah.
Which is,
Like I think
like
I like the joke is
Yeah.
is that you think it's going the sex route, but it's actually just like a childish like
Yeah.
thing kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that.
We thought it'd be fun at first, but it turns out it's just made everything a little more difficult. Flossing has been really painful.
I can't use the elliptical anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, staying in shape, I guess, wouldn't be too much for a problem.
My calves are steely, let me tell you what, though.
I really like our cat has had a real problem trying to find a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Something to do with
Painful. Eating soup is impossible.
Yeah.
things that require.
Hasn't slept yet.
Someone in chat suggested padding the walls was really expensive.
If I ever did this,
Person one.
I would make sure all the springs were under the baseboards, essentially.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to go wall to wall.
Yeah.
I feel like exposed springs are like fairly low on the list of
It's fair.
the various things that will not work because of this.
Do we have like a? I'm just trying to think of a way that's like, and our cat hates it, and just like way in the background, but like faded out.
Yeah.
And you just see this cat fly up, like, and look around and be like,
We think the cat's unhappy.
It'd be funnier, like, I mean, as a visual, and we had the CG to be able to do it. A cat jumps off of a dresser, like onto the floor, so you just see it go out of shot behind the couch and then fly up in the air again.
I also just like the idea of having like in the audio in the background, boing, boing. Like, have you ever had like a really fluffy cat that's had digestive problems?
Just angry
And
cat
it's like
noises.
shat itself a bit,
Yeah.
and it's like as it's like trying to clean itself.
Yeah, actually, I have. Phoenix's problem is that he used to actually have bits get caught in the hair on the way out, and it would just sit there, and you wouldn't see him for like a few hours. So by the time you get to him, it's just like a hard nugget. Yeah. He wouldn't complain. He'd just be like, "This is a problem I have to deal with." It's like, "No, it's a problem I have to deal with. Come here."
Yeah.
actually, we could probably almost do that. We could get the effect maybe with a. Someone suggested this a windsock.
Oh, just
Like throw a windsock up because it kind of looks like a cat a little bit.
I guess if it's like really far in the background.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what you want, like them, like get the guy kind of getting like interviewed, like maybe in the doorway or whatever kind of a thing, and and then you just, and I think our cat's unhappy and just like sock goes flying up out of focus in the background, kind of a thing.
The pool table is unusable now.
we can't play pool anymore. Shit.
Furniture.
Cooler, we could say, like foosball.
Yeah.
I feel like
Because we've got a
also-
foosball table.
Our furniture has all pooled in the center of the rooms.
Our teeny tiny foosball.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just zoom in on it and then just like have drop the ball at, like the shot is literally, and we can't play foosball anymore, and then it's like quick cut to the foosball table zoomed in, and the ball just drops and just instantly rolls down into another hole.
I like a tiny foosball table standing in for a normal size.
Normal size foosball table, yeah.
It's like that shot at the end of Diabolique.
We'll do forced perspective. We'll have the foosball table really close to the camera and have the people
way in
who
the
are
back
trying
like
to-
this,
Look like they're operating the things, yeah.
full of Lord of the Rings.
and
Yeah, could
it'll work perfectly.
one,
shit,
one of the person
shaving.
being interviewed have like a really low key like like gap in their beard and hair?
It feels like shaving.
or if it's something like if it's like beige or like something
You could just have like a bunch of like the little like
just a bunch of like pieces of
toilet paper with blood on there,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, but not comment on it at all.
Yeah. And maybe like if we do another person or whatever, they've got like a head wrap kind of a thing because they've probably like smashed their head on the ceiling a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And to just make the cheese, I like the cheese like shit production value factor of like the boom mic coming in and out, and sometimes like the camera and focusing and refocusing.
Actually, yeah. If you had a guy standing there and the boom mic's just dipping in and out over and over.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, actually, that adds to okay.
Because the boom guy is going to be like he's going to be standing the entire time. The camera guy is probably going to have like a single locked off shot.
Yeah, I mean, or if
and it's probably not going to move.
if we've got somebody like Corey or Heather who would want to like be in it, they could just have you could have like lipstick on, but like one is like going way up the side of your face.
I feel like somebody who did that be like, I got to clean that up. They would actually clean it up. Like,
Is
I can supply
poorly
some makeup,
applied.
but I don't think it necessarily has to be a girl wearing makeup.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Person one's makeup is poorly applied, and person two has little like toilet paper bandages.
And then there's also and then it just ends with the interviewing the people downstairs.
in a different apartment being.
I like it's because not only did they replace the floor, but they like took out. It's not like it's over. They took it out completely.
Yeah.
So the other people have their ceiling like.
It's just a
Dipping in.
trampoline
Yeah,
dipping
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
is
yeah, that's
ludicrous.
actually should be So it's the people upstairs
Fairly
should have the like whatever messed up.
And the people on the downstairs should have the head wraps. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
the people downstairs are the ones whose heads keep getting hit
Yeah.
by the people bouncing. Had to do something. That was always a thing with like if you have a friend with a trampoline too. For if something like rolls underneath the trampoline, someone goes and gets it, and the other person's like, ah.
I mean, if we wanted,
on the
how expensive is one of those like mini trampolines?
There was one in the
Yeah, but
in
I
the
think it's
giveaway,
gone
right?
now.
Yeah, it's gone now. That's too bad. Oh well.
I don't really want to narc on them.
Downstairs they have hard hats.
Mini.
Yeah, like the
But-
idea of them wearing like a bike helmet or a hard hat. We have hard hats,
Yep.
so that's great.
Spring Free Trampoline.com. Trampolines at Canadian Tire.
Looks around conspiratorially.
Yeah, we have had individual trampolines. Like we had at least one.
Really?
Yeah, we had one for a while.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I think I
was-
was at the moon base when we still had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where we picked it up, but I think it might have been just like on the side of the road or something. Oh no, I think it was actually being given away in Graham and Kathleen's building. Like it was like in the front of the building.
Yeah.
And so they took it.
Yeah, one of those little Tykes ones is like $80.
Yeah.
A narc is a narcotics officer. Narking on someone means you are telling on someone for doing something illicit.
Oh, actually, I like Screaming Peasants. Instead of the head wraps downstairs, they're just wearing hard hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
yeah,
that works.
downstairs is wearing a bike helmet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm yeah.
I think this one's.
I think it's
Happy.
I'm happy that there's somebody in chat who didn't know what narking means. It's like, wow, I'm glad you're living a good life.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Sometimes I forget I have a lot of lingo that I use
Yeah.
that some people might just not understand.
Get on ya.
From when you sold drugs.
Yeah.
From when I was a drug
now
dealer.
you know how I got into there.
What's the joke purpose of downstairs having a hard hat? Because their ceiling is...
It's a trampoline and people are bouncing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the trampoline sinks through because it's the only. There is no ceiling anymore. It's just a trampoline, right?
Yeah, it's not literally saying to the police that they have drugs, but
Yeah.
it's the same, it's tattling.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Back when Ben was starring on The Wire.
It is.
Yeah.
That's true.
It is a ridiculous idea, yes, that if somebody changed out their flooring upstairs, that you would have to take your ceiling down, and also the joists would be in between. Like
Yeah.
all of this makes sense. That it's like, yes, from a structural standpoint, that would never happen. From the joke standpoint,
Oh, that's true. That'd be the worst. when they
Right.
spill the soup upstairs,
It goes down.
because it's like it would be like going through like a fine mesh.
Yeah.
So it would strain out all the stuff
All
you
the
actually
soup, but then
want.
you just have what essentially looks like hard vomit on the floor.
Oh God.
I will not strain soup, I guess.
Yeah.
The other side of it too is that if they're jumping up and down all the time, if you have plaster ceilings, the constant impact of jumping up and down is probably going to shake a lot of things loose.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day,
There are a lot of practical problems.
it's the
with this idea.
ridiculousness that makes it a joke.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Start with an absurd situation.
yeah.
Make
It's like
it
the
more
same guy
absurd.
who's just like, why'd the chicken cross the road? I'd be like, I don't know. What kind of day was the chicken having? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The chicken, why clearly the chicken wouldn't be crossing the road. He wouldn't care about the road.
I just like
Why
the
is
idea
your
of,
chicken not in a coop where it should be? It's
like-
very dangerous for the chicken.
I like the idea of the downstairs neighbor being interviewed, saying stuff, and just like, ooh, free broth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And just and while the neighbor is being interviewed, there's just like a.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just head dodging.
Like, shouldn't I have been like consulted about this?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
hey, it's our floor. Yeah.
I think this is fine script wise.
Yeah,
If we wanna
we can,
try
we,
and-
like with the downstairs neighbor, we could also do things where it's like the little like rivulets of plaster dust
yeah.
falling down and like a boing noise, right?
Which is funny because trampolines don't make a boing noise in real life.
No.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
I mean, the spring noise, I guess.
The muted kind of spring sound.
Yeah, we can just Foley some
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
shit. I think that's easy.
All right, got it. Shall we start on another one?
That's 4.
This is 90 minutes.
Yeah, we're coming at time. We got to we
Do
can
some other stuff.
welcome. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we can welcome some subs.
I can try.
Okay, we looks like the Lurbot website is having a few issues in terms of notifying us all of all our subs. So if we don't do that, we'll attempt to pick them up during AFK tonight. But I don't know. Should we try it?
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
let's.
push the button and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Paul, do you want to start and we'll go
All right,
left to right?
sure.
We'll welcome who we can. Which is no one.
Not working.
Damn!
Sorry.
And we can't get the list off the.
The list is also not working, which is the problem.
I wish.
Oh, wait. Maybe? Give me a sec.
Okay.
You would think that Twitch itself would provide a list of all the people who have subscribed to you recently, rather than. I mean, we've got a list because Lurbot does it for us.
I mean, you
Usually.
Might be a
can,
next.
I think.
So it looks like there were a couple that did update in the last couple minutes, but we are missing everything from the last 7 hours
Ah.
Hmm.
Well,
on the current list.
Well,
let's just pick a few people out of chat, name them at random, and pretend they subbed.
We could do the if you subbed, press 1.
Pick people who don't even have sub symbols next to their name too. That would be even better.
Tim, 1986 too.
Thanks for being here, Tim.
yeah, theoretically, we have chat logs in which we could inspect things, but we don't have a thing. We can't look at that real quick. So we may have to forego the sub welcomes, and then we'll pick them up tonight after AFK.
Yeah.
So sorry about that if you subbed during this stream. Is it more than 9 people?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The storm count wasn't updating, and when I tried to refresh it, it would update the number, but not allow for the subs to continue to update.
That makes me sad.
And there was nothing I could do about it, and there's nothing Paul can do about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Sometimes things happen. So anyway, thank you everybody who subscribed and follows and is subscribed to our Patreon and all that great stuff. We will find your names and thank you properly tonight during AFK, where we are going to be playing Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Betrayal at House on the Hill. The Widow's Walk expansion.
Yeah, it's really sweet. And they actually do a lot of quality of life improvements with the expansion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really neat. They added tokens that they forgot to in the base game.
Oh, okay.
Shit like that. It's quite good.
Excellent. All right. So I'm going to be playing, and Ben's going to be playing, and are you going to play tonight?
I don't think Beach
No.
is in. No.
No?
I think I'm in.
You're in?
And then
Yeah.
Ian?
And maybe Ian? I don't know.
Yeah.
There'll be 4 of us.
Yeah.
And
I know Heather's on the board.
Yeah.
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 And
I'll write things in chat.
MC Heather will be spinning
The ones and twos.
spinning the 1s and 2s on the board. So that should be fun. Betrayal at the House of the Hill, and then so that's at 6 tonight, and then tomorrow we at 6 a.m.
You got it in, all right.
Tomorrow at 6 a.m. Is going to be the 24-hour of Le Mans, which is something that Ian is very excited to do.
And some of us are like, that sounds cool.
That sounds cool.
Good luck.
Have fun.
And he's like, no, you guys have to do it too, because I can't do it for 24 hours.
And we're like,
We're like, oh. Okay.
I'm glad you asked permission.
yeah. It's like,
So,
yeah, Ian was like, I really need someone to take over for the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. slot.
Yeah, we're like, wow.
I bet you do.
Yeah, it sounds like a big problem.
so
Sounds like a you thing.
6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. British Standard Time.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good, nice time.
So yeah, if you're in the UK, this is one of our streams that you can actually watch. I know sometimes. So yeah, I guess Ian, doing a little little desert bus endurance prep. So that should be interesting. Don't know what will happen with it, but that is starting very, very early tomorrow. And then on Sunday, of course, we've got Rhythm Cafe.
And I will hold Ian to being there, even if he is sleep deprived, because
Yeah.
he will experience the full awfulness of Lolly Rock
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So-
and Bang Dream Girls as well.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't know if that one's
So
awful.
yeah, Rhythm Cafe with Ian possibly not being able to tell what is real and what is a dream. I like it. And then on Monday, you see it's Tinker Tailor Solder Fry on Monday evening because there's no checkpoint on Monday. Kathleen is busy and Graham is out of town. He's coming back from GP Vegas. So there'll be no checkpoint on Monday. I think I'll probably be doing a bonus stream. I'll double check that and put that into the calendar to make sure that that's up for that. But there'll definitely be the regularly scheduled Tinker Tailor Solder Fry on Monday. I don't think Ian knows what he's doing yet.
No.
Hopefully he will be at least not super sleep deprived when
Nail painting session.
when he's operating various nasty pieces of construction equipment. And then, sure, let's say, I don't know if we have actually, because Tuesday is going to be New Day Tuesday, but I don't know if we actually know what is going to be on Tuesday.
I've had some ideas, and we should talk about them off stream.
Yes.
Okay.
But it will most likely be something of the Nintendo variety.
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's
Yeah.
supposed to be things, so let's find out.
All right. So anyway, check out learnwayrun.com/live. That has the full schedule. And that's the current situation. So thank you very much for watching. And hopefully you will see some of these crap shots in the near future.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be able to get through a bunch of them tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
As far as I know, next week's Crapshot will be the standard writing and shooting. So look forward to that.
Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. You have a good day.